Every day, about 800 million vehicles, Nguyen, 7,000 million liters of fuel, make gas stations. Everyone keeps full of that flammable liquid is a job incredibly complex and potentially dangerous. Have you ever wondered how gasoline is made? We visit the U.S. oil industry in Texas to discover how gasoline is made of crude oil. This is one of the most powerful places in the world. In Texas, the U.S. oil industry has been drilling since 1894, but it was not until 1901 that the oil industry, when Penstroke, the extraction company, oil production tripled. Since then, they have extracted from Texan soil almost 60,000 million barrels of oil. And if oil companies have calculated well, there is a reserve of about 10,000 million barrels that have not yet been extracted. Oil is not only the main fuel for automotive, but also provides us with 50% of the energy we need. Petrochemical derivatives are also basic for most products for everyday use, such as asphalt, plastics, tires, as well as cosmetics and drugs. The sticky, smelly liquid in black they're looking for is the crude oil, which is the raw material for the manufacture of gasoline. Oil is found very deep in the earth. Tens of millions of years ago, plants and tiny sea creatures fell into the beds of marine and food was covered. For centuries, the massive organic material underwent a transformation chemistry thanks to the action of heat and pressure. 250 million years later, it has become one of the most important sources of energy in the world. Black gold smells like rotten eggs, but it also smells like a lot of money. This is black gold, Texas tea, the best. What's on this hot and humid morning? The team is starting its work, consisting of making a new well every month. More than 2,000 new wells are dug in Texas, and between them, they extract more than 900,000 barrels of crude oil per day. For that, the crude oil continues to come out. Producers such as Occidental Petroleum make an average of one new well a day. For the workers, this hard work in the sun is like a day in the office. For others, after identifying possible deposits of oil and natural gas underground through seismic technology, they select drilling locations. Although this technology helps, oil exploration remains a bet. If the well is productive, crude oil goes to the refinery, where it is modified to make diesel, gasoline, aviation fuel, and other products. But finding oil and extracting it from the subsoil is only half of the challenge. You also have to reach oil. In this area known as the thermal basin, the crude oil is located at a depth of up to 4,000 meters, trapped inside rocks that have an age of 542 million years. To reach it, the drill uses huge engines to make a large pointed drill bit with diamonds that sinks into the earth. But friction creates a lot of temperature, and to cool the cutting head, you must constantly pump water under pressure inside the hole. Then the water carries the remains to the surface in the form of mud. It is noisy and very dangerous. They have to get the drill pressure correct. If it is too little, it will not be able to cut. If it is too much, it will break. There is a risk of gas fumes that could cause catastrophic explosions as they pierce the ground. The team has to constantly add bits of drill pipe using a 5-inch automatic double wrench. As the drill makes its way at a rate of 5 meters per hour, it is an arduous task that must be repeated every couple of hours, 24 hours a day. If you're lucky, you'll find the oil. At the beginning, the oil pressure caught makes it pass through small holes even inside the pipe and rise to the surface. But this natural pressure does not last forever, so to keep the oil coming out, you have to use a plunger pump for deep wells. The circular movement of the flywheel turns into a vertical movement, and as if it were a huge syringe, metal absorbs oil to the surface. The fluid from each well comes out through a pipe, and all these pipes from various wells feed a main line leading to a disposal container for gas. The fluid contains carbon dioxide, carbon, hydrogen sulfide, and natural gas. Naturally, these impurities must be removed. They are used to collect the black gold of Texas, but these farms of oil companies are far from where the crude oil is found. So, a series of pumps put it in a pipe through which it will make a trip of 1,000 kilometers until its destination. This is the largest U.S. oil refinery with more than 8,000 kilometers of metal pipes covering 10 square kilometers. This plant can refine more than 562,000 barrels of crude oil a day. The noise is so deafening that the 4,000 workers of the plant use more than 1 million ear protectors. This place is so big that it is not only here the crude oil from Texas but is dedicated to refining oil from everywhere. Crude oil contains a mixture of hydrocarbons, and each of them has a different number of carbon atoms. These hydrocarbons have diff.